Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Shamizi, and today me and my group mates Faiz Nisari and Adam and I will be representing our group, the Syllables, to present our program called the Cash Register for NOMS. Now, before we begin, have you ever come across a situation where when you go to a fast food restaurant, let's say, and you start ordering your foods and drinks, and once you're done ordering, it's only when the time you find out that by the time you're finished ordering, you've let's say you've forgotten your money somewhere. Let's say in the car, or maybe you forgot your money at home, or maybe you just don't have enough cash. Now, see, this is where our program comes into play. See, it works similar to a cash register, but not only can you give order inputs, but you can also pause certain transactions. So basically what it does is it stores the person's orders to someplace else for future users. Now, how it works, you might ask? Well, we'll get to that later. But for now, let's talk about how the whole program works, shall we? Now, first things first. All right, just give me a second. Right. Whoopsies. All right, first things first. Once you run the program, what is going to happen is first it's going to print out all of the menus available for this restaurant, and it'll show you the main interface of the program. So what we have here is the options that we can choose the options that we can choose to do certain things for the program. So what we have here is the handle customer transaction, the add items into menu, or stop program. But let's go with the first option first, shall we? So if you want to go for the first option, just enter the just enter the number for the option. So because it's 1, right? So just enter 1, then you press enter. Now, what we have here is the sections of the menu available from the menu shown here. So we have the set menu, which comes with the drinks, and the drinks we've set that comes along with the set menu, the a la carte menu, the add-ons, the checkout section, the obtain pause transaction, and the exit section. Now, so let's say if I were to order a food from a set. So I just choose set menu, which is 1. Now it's going to print out all of the menu that consists of all of the food in the set menu section. So I'm thinking of getting a maybe a set of chili beef fries. So a chili beef fries, the item ID is 8. So I just put in 8. Then I enter the quantity. Say since maybe I'm really hungry, so maybe I can put 2 of them. Now, so that order that we just input here is going to be added into our order summary, including the subtotal here. Now, if you still want to order again, if you still want to order more things, it's going to repeat the whole thing all over again until you enter checkout. So let's say because it comes with a set, right? Well, 2 sets. Well, maybe I can choose 2 drinks from here. Now, maybe one of them I can have, let's say, a Mountain Dew. So a Mountain Dew is 21. So enter quantity 1. So one of them will have the Mountain Dew. And let's say for the other set, maybe that person wants an iced Milo. So we just put in the item ID, which is 25. So enter quantity 1. Now that we've put in all of our orders here, so it'll print out the subtotal and everything. So now maybe I'm done ordering. So let's check out. So in order to check out, we just press 5 and enter. Now, what happens here is it'll print out the subtotal, and it'll print out all of the orders that we input here. So the subtotal is 44 ringgit. Then now we can choose the continue transaction or put it on hold. Remember what I said about if the customer let's say forgets their money or does not have enough cash, we can put it on hold. We can choose the option to put it on hold. But let's not talk about that first. Let's try to continue the transaction. So to continue the transaction, we just enter one, then enter the paid amount. So if there's a case where the paid amount is less than the subtotal, you don't have to worry about that. As let's say because the subtotal is 44 ringgit, let's say if I put in 40, see it says insufficient amount. Try again, please. So it's gonna loop all again and again until the amount paid, the paid amount, is equal or more than the subtotal as shown here. Sorry, as shown here. So because it's 44 ringgit, let's say I have 50, so I put in 50. So now it says it'll print out the balance here. Sorry, the total orders here, the total amount, the amount paid, and the balance. So then it'll print out thank you for ordering with us. So let's say if you want to if you're done ordering stuff, right? We can just exit and it'll go back to the dashboard. Now, next I will let my group mate Adam to talk about how the pause transaction works. So let me just give you how it works. Handle customer transaction. Let's see. Yeah, it should start from here.
So for this to work, you're gonna want to handle customer transaction, choose any menu you like, then choose an item. For me, I'm gonna choose the sticky wings. I'm gonna enter one sticky wing. I'm gonna choose a drink with the set. I'm gonna choose a 7-Up. One. And now you're gonna want to check out, put the item on hold, make a new transaction, and exit the code. Now it's gonna be saved into here. So when you go and handle customer transaction again and obtain post transaction, this is gonna be transported into your code. So when you check out, see, it's transported from the text file. You're gonna want to continue transaction, enter the paid amount, and gonna show you your balance, and says thank you for ordering with us.
Hi, my name is Faiz Izari, and today I'm going to run through the program that allows you to add and remove items from the menu. So, after choosing the add items into the menu, there's three options. You can print inventory, update inventory, or quit. So simply, if you want to print inventory, it allows you a selection from the different inventory we have, be it the set, a la carte add-ons, or drink set. And as you can see, it'll show you everything you need to see. Now then, I would say that a weakness here is that it takes you all the way back to the beginning, where it chooses where you can add the item menu, add items into the menu. Now then, you can also update your inventory. So if you were to uh, choose to, perhaps you want to add something into the set menu. So for instance, you can add something. You can add item. You can add an item such as like perhaps the legend or so for the price of 15 ringgit. It'll be added. Then you can simply quit the update and then quickly if you want to print it in the set, as you can see, it's been added here, the legend. Now then, you can also remove that item by simply choosing remove item. So you have an issue, I would say that it is quite case sensitive, so make sure you have to pick the correct item, and as soon as uh, and as soon as it's removed, you can just quit the update. Then you can print again, and there's no more the legend. And I think that is all for me.
Thank you so much, Adam and Faiz, for explaining the pause transaction part of the program and the add items into menu section. Now, before we finish this presentation, we hope that this program would bring much more benefit to not only to our client norms, but to maybe other restaurants that are available out there that may need our service. So with that, we thank you for listening, for lending us your ears, and we hope you have a great one.